how to attack the British Isles. You don't. Yeah, it'll take some time. I am definitely losing troops. The other thing that is happening is clearly Britain is trying to bomb me. And that, quite frankly, is unacceptable. I really need to start building some fighters. I'm still researching the technology, so not yet. I think, honestly, we can just go up to speed 4. Britain stands alone as the last of the communists. And they can just keep on wasting their troops when Italy refuses to guard their ports. Alright, clearly Italy, you cannot be trusted. Must I do everything? And you know what this actually means, Italy? It means I'm not even going to trust you with an army. I'm going to take the lot and have them garrison. Okay, that's that done. Italy. Request all the forces. Because you're building garrison troops anyway. Thank you. You can garrison the Austrian Empire. Hopefully Canada would get off their arse and do something about Britain. They might actually. Now that the Commune of France is gone, Canada would have quite an easy time attacking. Well done, Germany, taking down Lithuania. And don't... Germany, I'm not going to forget the fact that you sent me absolutely no support during that war. Austria-Hungary does not forget these things. Yeah, that's right. You see, when the Italian forces are under my command, we can actually hold our borders. Hey, Gaming at Nights. How was the vacation? How have you been? Vacation was alright. The part in California wasn't great because it was a funeral. But after that I went on a business thingy in Michigan, which was a lot better. Hanging out by Lake Michigan, was quite nice. Played an 11-hour session of Dungeons & Dragons, which is kind of crazy. You know what's worse? AI Austria sends volunteers to the freaking Internationale. Not my Austria. Not my Austria. Oh look, I even got a bit of Switzerland. Nice. Electricane, thank you very much. Eclectricane, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Right, well, I need to think about what my next objective is going to be. I think we're going to have to go after the Balkans because clearly that belongs to Austria. Maybe Spain, and then eventually Germany. But considering how powerful we are right now compared to the Germans, I think I'll hold off. Ooh. Russia actually gave up Transimmer to the Transimmerians. Interesting. So Russia is a lot weaker than they usually would be. And in fact, they gave up land to Finland too. Russia is a lot weaker than usual. And the Ottomans are still alive. They dealt with the Kurds pretty nicely. They haven't done the Axis yet, though. And the Union of Britain continue their naval attacks. Is this a mod? Yes, this is the Kaiserreich mod. Oh, Social Democrat. Yeah, well, Social Democrats are kind of communist leaning, so I'm not surprised by that one. I really need to try and get my industry up and running. I'm running about 2 years behind, but then again I also own Italy and France, so And I'm kind of hoping that my puppets will start using aeroplanes, though I don't know if they do. It'd be kind of nice to be able to say, build me more planes. Build me planes. How about you? Request Lend-Lease, planes, fighters. Would not accept. Would you send me guns now at least? Would not accept. Damn it. So once I got the Wesp, I'll probably spend all 500 air experience on upgrading that. and then kicking the living daylights out of the British. Although it would also be quite nice to have some heavy fighters to deal with their bombers. So we get the Phoenix Fighter Works, which is more air attack and agility for heavy and light fighters, plus production cost reduction, which is actually really strong. And that is also heavy fighter and fighter. And fighters, honestly, are what you go through the fastest. More than bombers. So I know I was thinking about close air support. I might actually just go for these. Right, there's what we need. Russia announces her ambitions. We've got what we need. The thingamajiggy's gone. And apparently we can't get this. Oh, focus will eventually be automatically bypassed and will unlock the other focuses. I see. Well, we're going to wait until we have enough political power, although we could get this and gain a bunch. And that will give us another research slot, which would be nice. Skoda's also pretty nice to have. But not vital, no. I want to get my war factories, war economy. How are my planes doing? Fine. You could do with a bit more range. But we'll get that when we get the non-interwar fighters. I mean, these are the 36 fighters, though. That's a year before they go off. Yeah, it's fine. Political power is going up. Naval invasions constantly happening, but nothing they can do. Well, tension's gone up. Let's have you guys preparing for a war against Vakia. Justify, conquer, cost political power. So be it. Construction 2 and the Wesp. Lovely. Hopefully they don't join the UAB, because that would just be annoying. Alright, it is still December 38, but we're very close to 39, so I'm going to wait. I am, however, going to upgrade my fighters to fighter 1s. I'm going to give you more engine, because it's a cheap one to upgrade, and then range. And then reliability to pay off the range. Like so. And I would like some Wesp Mark 1s, please. And let's start building some fighters. And yes, I will start to import some equipment for these things. So we're going to need some oil. I would like to import the oil from... a tough choice, because I'm blockaded. Persia? Would still need to go by sea. Pacific states. I mean, it's the Union of Britain. They would struggle to stop my shipments. We can get it from Romania. That's only for 7. Oh, Persia does not require convoys. So yes, we will buy from Persia. And I guess Azerbaijan. Or we'll just wait with that. No, we'll just wait. And then rubber we can get from Malaya without convoys, apparently. Alright. And then aluminium, which we can buy from France for super duper cheap. Except that's going to increase French autonomy. We can get it from Germany. Get it from Greece. You know what, we'll get it from Greece. We'll let them build up their industry before I conquer them. I mean, to help them in such trying times. Although I do want the factories. You know, screw it. Who's the smallest of my minions? Probably Illyria. That'll do. And it is still December, so we don't want to do any of that. Yeah, I really must try the road to 56 at some point. I still haven't. Did I lose Bohemia and Galicia? I don't think so. No. It was just Hungary that quit. Because I had the others represented, it was just Hungary that didn't turn up. And Hungary threw the tantrum. I think it's just an automatic thing that hasn't happened yet. Well, we could theoretically get involved. Oh no, we can't because we're still at war with the UAB. Can we make peace? Just, you know, call it quits? No, you wouldn't accept? Disappointed! Because this war is not going to go anywhere. Can I release to Switzerland? Nope. I can release Slovenia, but that would make me lose Trieste, which I don't want to do. Well, at least all the reconstruction's getting done. Ramundi is suffering sabotage. Because there is nobody stationed there. Alright. Garrison area there. And also lower resistance. There we are. That should deal with that problem. Alright, how many air battles are we fighting here? They have 238 planes active, almost all of which are fighters. So my 44 are kind of struggling a bit. And Alpine region, somehow they are reaching this. Well, tactical bombers do have a ridiculous range, so I'm not actually that surprised by it. And they're probably based over here. There is absolutely nothing I can do about it because... shipping. Oh, you know what I can do, though? And now this is an interesting thought. I could stick my naval bombers over here. Or over here. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go to the Tyrrhenian Sea and see what convoys and stuff we can knock out. Yeah, try that. And are we building more fighters now? 0.5 a day. Fantastic. It's because we are still short on oil and rubber. What is your efficiency at? Oh, lack of resources only minus 2%. Pfft, fine. I can deal with that. There are definitely some air battles going on over Paris right now. And the number of aircraft we have here is growing, which would suggest to me that we are losing less planes than we are building. Brazil was annexed, so Brazil is indeed communist. Here we go. Yeah, we are intercepting convoys. And their fleet, apparently. I'm okay with this. Baratia has declared war on the Dominion, so Baratia is at war with the Entente. Interesting. Right, let's cancel you, just so you're not in the way. Support equipment's still a bit low. We could do with some more. Nah, it's fine. We'll leave it. And whoa, shit. January. Long way into January. 39. That's these ones. Construction. Concentrated industry. That one. And, most importantly, medium tanks. Ba-boom! Although, hold on. We don't have any of the companies for medium tanks yet, so that is actually a very bad idea. Let's get something else. Weapons 2. Better idea. In the next MP game I do with subs, can you do Road to 56? Maybe. I want to play it myself first. For the moment I'm rather enjoying Kaiserreich. But it's on my list. It's below most of the countries in Kaiserreich, but it's on there. Unfortunately I have only like limited time to actually play all of this stuff. But there will be another stream tomorrow evening, which will be 7 Days to Die, which is a new upgrade, a new update, which I'll be playing with Bussy. I'm doing the EU4 recording during the day with the multiplayer game. Not the open one, the closed one. Then Monday I don't usually stream, though I might do. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the usual streams. And then I'm away again on Friday for the next week. And then after that, I'm back, as far as I can tell. Right, so we're finding convoys, we're just not having very much luck in actually, you know, destroying them. They continue to attack me. Are you in war? Economy. Oh no, you're early mobilization, same as me. Interesting. Last piece of infrastructure is now being worked on. Pretty good timing, because we're only 12 days away-ish from getting into the one where it becomes actually valuable to build factories, which is this one, partial mobilization. Why am I talking like this? Yeah, I meant update. Well, this has become slightly anticlimactic, having taken out France. But that was kind of inevitable. I mean, we still have the Balkan Wars to deal with. Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do? I have forgotten to justify this war. Which we definitely want to start doing, which does mean that the preparing for war thingy is slightly later, but so be it. France is finally building some troops. Italy is really pumping out troops now, which is magnificent. Like, we're really going to have quite a few big minions on our side. Bulgaria declared war on Serbia. Here we go. Here are when the Balkan shenanigans begin. Alash order took out Turkestan. Alash is pretty strong. Russia might actually struggle a bit against them. Because they usually kind of struggle anyway. Russia hugely outnumbers them, but actually Alash has got almost as many factories as Russia does, not including the civilian ones. Ooh, Oygustan. Who's that? Puppet of Mongolia. Ooh, Mongolia's taken Mar and Tibet as puppets. Interesting. Oh no, they haven't taken Tibet. Tibet's just an ally. Does Tibet... Oh, does Mongolia usually have manpower problems? I didn't think so. They might do. Ooh, that's some big naval fights going on. Kind of one-sided, though. At war with Serbia, Romania, and Greece. Romania has war goals against Hungary. Fighting against Serbia. Wait, what? Oh, that was the war on Serbia. You're fighting Bulgaria. Yeah, of course. Duh. Oh, I knew that. Alright, we are finding a lot of boats out here, but we haven't sunk a single one. Come on, guys. You can do better than this. Eight more days. 7. Actually, you know what? I should have brought you up here as well. Because it kind of looks like Slovakia has no troops. Will this series be going up on the YouTubes? It will. I haven't decided whether I want it in parallel with Ireland or as well as. I'll need to look at my schedule and work something out. Because I've also got the Total War Warhammer Dwarven series. Actually, that's probably a good thing to look at now. Hang on. Oh. I need to make a new schedule soon. And I also must still do the Hearts of Iron for March of the Vikings. still haven't converted that. Been getting rather too invested into Kaiserreich. So, according to my schedule at the moment, I've got the multiplayer game with Igel and Bussy. That still needs to be recorded. I've got custom game until the 24th. Tyranny, I'm not sure I'm going to continue Tyranny. It's just getting... It's way below my usual threshold, which is annoying because I was really enjoying that game. And then the EU4 Muscovy, which I think I'll probably stop. Yeah, it'll probably be in parallel to Ireland. Muscovy's got... Oh, the last episode for Muscovy was today. By today I mean Sunday, so tomorrow. Don't know. To be determined. Right, I can finally change this. Partial mobilization. Do it. Which means that we can start building some military factories. Do we want civilian factories as well? I mean, we could certainly build some. We have 15 already. And Austria, honestly, is somewhat limited in the amount of factories it can have. So let's build some in... Hang on. I thought I'd upgraded these further. Oh, neither Österreich can have some. Euro 90%. Euro 90%. I think Sturmark's meant to be higher. This will be enough for the time being. We do need more ships coming out of Trieste. In fact, you are using oil, which I'm definitely short on. You know what? I think I'm going to spend some more on oil. Because I want those ships being built too. Who does not require convoys? Azerbaijan. These are getting more expensive. Alright, Azerbaijan. Terrible deal. But it doesn't require convoys, which means I can't be cut off by sea. Oh, you know what I could do? I'm an idiot, of course. I can start building some synthetic refineries. Of course I can. And then that'll deal with my rubber and oil problems. Haha! Problem solved. So we'll build one more of those, and then we'll get to work on those. So yeah, I think we will need civilian factories. Honestly, I'm going to build civilian factories there and there. And we'll do that before the synthetics. Civilian factories shouldn't take too long. And then we'll drop this to the bottom. Why is Tyrol getting attacked? In fact, Romandy too. I had garrison assigned to you. What? Why are we not garrisoning this, people? How are we doing on resources now? We have lots of motorized, so we might be able to add field hospitals. That is not acceptable because we're going to go to war soon. Ireland is still ongoing. Yeah, I was wrong. Ireland goes up to like episode 30 or something. Crazy. Yeah, episode 30. So that is due to continue until the 30th of July. Yep. Because you get to see me fighting against Russia as Ireland. Which is kind of crazy. Is it Russia? It's definitely... Yeah, it's all the Scandinavians, and I think Russia as well. I forget exactly who I fight. It was a while ago, you know. Why are you suffering attrition? Is it just because you're moving? That is unacceptable. If you hold control left click, the thing you want to build will go to the top of the construction screen. Huh, okay.